Welcome back, week 3. These have been getting long, so we're going to go through this one nice and quick. First one's first. Florida tripling Coach Slick's score. Gets his first win, Coach Octor. Congrats. 77 points. Big week. Close game between Coach Stevenson. He ends up pulling it out in the end with a wild closing drive that we'll eventually see in the highlights. Great game there as well. Next, Coach AJ doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. He doesn't break a sweat against Coach Veracco, who has now suffered back-to-back losses. And lastly, a great game against Coach Waymer and Coach Hess. 35-34, Coach Waymer. And the end of that game was exciting as well. Everybody's favorite coming up next. Top 15 this week. We're starting off with Arkansas, you'll notice, because we're selecting defensive plays. Something interesting is going to happen coming up here. I will say the numbers are a bit off with the top 15 this week. We got a surprise at the end. Well, you'll see here, looks like Coach Veracco forgot to sub in his backup QB like he said he was going to. Throws a pick, not a user pick there. Computer helps him out, but he called the right play, kept him in the right position, so good job there. Next, same game. He's now up 45-7. Selecting defense again. Looks like over G. Backup QB is in finally, so good job to Coach Veracco there. He throws it. That slot receiver is going to get jumped. That's another pick six. Next is the Red Hawks in the swamp against Florida. They're up 35-0, but Coach Slick just never quits. He finds the guy. Nice little toss pass on the corner route to number 1 here. Takes it to the house. Same game. He's now up 8. Looks like he may have went for 2 after that one. 49-8. He runs this little option and pitches it back right at the perfect time. Look at the patience. Doesn't end up scoring here, or else this would have been a really nice play, but overall, good job. Next is Gun Trips, wide receiver mid-screen. This is a great play. I run this every now and then. Taylor Green hikes it, lets the play develop to this Tesla guy, and then he cuts it back to the outside after that great block, and then cuts it up inside, back outside. Great play. Next, number 10. We've got UNC in Arkansas, 31-7, minute 35 left. Arkansas returning the kick here. He's going to go up the middle and gash it. Look at that cut. It's like he flew out of a rocket ship there. Left side of the field to the numbers. He's at the 10, and he's going to score. Great return. Next, number 9, Taylor Green runs outside. You're going to see, I believe it's a jet touch pass here. One of the best plays in the game. He's doing something at the line. I think maybe half slide, full slide to the right. And there he goes. Look at this guy's speed, number 16 here. Gets around the outside, cuts him. No one's catching him. Another jet sweep here, number 2. He's going to end up possibly losing yards here. I think he, loses 4. Goes to call another play. He's looking at it. You're going to see a pretty cool result here. You're just really going to see how great this QB is here. Rolls out to the left, crosses body, slings it. It's red, and he still puts it right on the money for a touchdown. UCLA in Missouri. Little option here. He tosses it, and I don't know if it's from the rain or not, but tosses it, and his pitch man just wasn't paying attention. Recovery, touchdown for Mizzou. Number 6 in pistol. Runs right up the gut. Juke, spin. Crosses the goal line. Good run there. Points to the crowd. It's getting everybody hyped up. Goes up 28-21 at this point with 3:34 left in the fourth quarter. Great job. Next is Mizzou, UCLA, number 5 here. Looks like it's UCLA going to be following that perspective as we're looking to select a defense here. Looking around. Finally makes his choice. He's using the safety. Throwing it out to the right. Great catch, but he slaps him up. Still held on. Big play. Number 4, back to UCLA and Mizzou again. Brady Cook tosses it to the right. What a catch there. Jumps 360, high points the ball. Doesn't wind up scoring on this one. Calls a timeout because it's his final drive. Huge play. Doesn't stop there, though. You'll see they're down 34-35 here. 2-point conversion with 30 seconds left in the game. And it winds up to be a good throw. He gets in front of the defender, but he just drops it. One of the best wide receivers in the game. Just drops it. It's crazy. Could be a much different week if you would have caught that one. This play is great. 9 seconds left in the first half. It's 6-21, so this is a big play here. You're going to notice we had a dig route like this in last week's highlights as well. One of the best ones. Jukes left, gets in the end zone. Dude looks fast. That was a good play. Back to Mizzou. 21 seconds left. They're down 2 scores. Brady Cook throws it left side on a little post route, and he snags it. And he's fast, too. So that's a great play. Another touchdown. And here we go. Here's the final play. Number 1. The true number 1. It's overtime here. Great run. Bounces off of him. Spins. Cuts it upfield. He's down at the 2 here. It looks like Jaquez Hunter gets taken out. He's got this Cobb guy in, but it's not going to matter. He just cuts up even though it's a double A-gap mug. 2 linebacker blitz, double blitz up the A-gap, and gets a touchdown and wins the game. We're going to go through the stats really quick. What I like here is Coach Slick is spreading the ball around. A couple of touchdowns to different people. Good job. Crazy game from Florida here. 208, 6 touchdowns, 18 for 21, so the efficiency is there. And then this Shamir Dyke guy has been having big weeks. Every week he had 4 touchdowns. He also had, Coach Octor had the Defensive Player of the Week nationally. Jason Marshall Jr., 3 interceptions and 2 touchdowns off of those interceptions. There's that Jarquez Hunter guy. 7.8 yards per carry this week. Good job. Next, South Carolina, Jared Brown, 4 receptions, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns for him, and then 1 touchdown to the other fellow. There's Taylon Green for Arkansas, 4 touchdowns. He was 15 for 19. Efficient as well. UCLA, he puts in Demarcus Davis, it looks like. I'm wondering if he's going away from Ethan Garbers or if he's just hurt or maybe ineligible due to academics. We don't know. But J. Michael Sturdivant's putting up good weeks every week at 161 yards this week with a touchdown. Great job. Mizzou, we got Nate Noel this week. First time we've seen his name. 14 carries for 133, almost 10 yards per carry with a touchdown. And then Luther Burden the third, 6 catches. We saw him just drop that one. Probably the most important one in the overtime there, but 135, 2 touchdowns. Duo of the week, Lagway and Dyke. I had to give it to him. 6 touchdowns passing on 18 for 21. You can't beat that. And I guess it should have been the defender as well instead of that Dyke guy. It should have been the guy with 3 picks and 2 touchdowns, 2 pick sixes. This is 2024 Heisman Trophy presented by Nissan. James Pierce Jr.'s had number 4. Hopefully I can get back after this bye week. I want to see some other familiar names in there as well. Conference standings, Auburn's at the top, 3-0. I'm 2-0. Got a couple of people sprinkled in after that, 2-1, and going on from there. But upcoming this week, we've got South Carolina at 2-1, traveling to Florida. Coach Octor looking to go back-to-back in the swamp. Tony looking to not go back-to-back losses in his matchup. It's going to be a good game. That's a night game as well. Coach Hess also has a night game at home. His 1-2 Missouri Tigers against Boston College, an out-of-conference game going up against the computer. Next, Auburn making their way up to the 16th spot. They're undefeated still, going against Arkansas, whose offense has been rolling. Really excited to see what happens in this one. This one's going to be a shootout. Lastly, UCLA, Coach Waymer, 2-1. Really hanging in there this year. Puts in that new quarterback, so we'll see what happens. Just coming off a big win against a failed 2-point conversion against Coach Hess. He's going to go up against Coach Veracco, 1-2 UNC in Chapel Hill, right afternoon. Going to be a big game there. And then I have another bye. I'm actually not ranked 9th. I'm ranked 7th. So just want to note that, but we'll see what happens. Have fun.